ad spend, Venmo stash. Too many ways for you to run my cash.
Check reparation, 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 check reparation.
Well, if you talking compensation, it's about that time. You get everybody.
Blessed risings, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where in the world you are tapping in from. You got to keep in mind that Keep It PE podcast is a global show, and today we will be discussing Asian Americans to rally nationwide 2 years after deadly Atlanta shooting. Took y'all 2 years to muster up some little courage, P. Took y'all a little fragile behinds 2 years to be like, look, we gonna go out there and do like the black people doing. We gonna go ahead and march like on Selma on the... What is you marching for? You ain't even say to rally nationwide 2 years after the... For what? It ain't for our civil rights, for our crime bill. You already got that. So what is you marching about? 2 years after 2 years ago. We'll be discussing that and more after we come back from these brief messages on this episode of Those Model Citizens. I think it's going to be a day dedicated to model citizens. And I believe that day is today. So, in honor of that, let me just say, Happy Model Citizens Day, courtesy of KIPP.
Savage Media.
Music TV.
Oh, what's going on, y'all? What's the word, y'all? Let's dig a little bit deeper into this. After all, it is Happy Those Model Citizens Day here on WKIPP B1 Televisiones. Now these crybabies is rallying after 2 years. Events will take place in 5 major cities, including Atlanta and New York. Because we got to fight for our rights. For chow mein. What? What? I don't even... Not even trying to be funny. I'm just trying to figure out what is the problem. I don't understand it. I'm having, complications. Complications will arise. All right, y'all. I need some help, IT, man. IT. Everything done went out. Well, while they're helping me out, IT is going to be getting everything together. We got video. We touched on this subject a little bit before, as far as them needing firearms because they're so fearful. Now they're rallying after the deadly shooting. It took 2 years to muster the courage. Oh, appreciate your IT getting us back together. 2 years after the death of 8 people, we never want to, we're not heartless over here. Rest in peace to them folks. We're not heartless, unlike most of the other human beings on this planet that, that say nothing, maybe even rejoice in the happenings that happen to Black people. The shootings, the maimings, the cheating of us, right? The stealing of cultures, the vultures, right? So the 8 people at 3 Atlanta-based Asian-owned or operated sex spas, allegedly. Asian Americans are uniting in cities across the nation to demand action against racist hate, violence, and to pay tribute to the lives lost. Hold on, are you talking about any Black people in there for the racism, the hate? Nope, just y'all. Just y'all on code, just y'all for y'all. And Asians for the score, just for y'all, huh? But see, when we march for something or do something, it's minorities, it's urban, it's for everyone, right? Black and brown and all of the minorities and right? But when anybody else go do their thing, it's just for them people. It's not inclusive. Co-organized by Stand with Asian Americans in partnership with various other Asian American equity organizations. The rallies don't plan to only mourn the losses of the 2021 Atlanta shootings, but will mourn the lives lost in other killings, such as the Half Moon Bay and Monterey Park shootings that happened earlier this year. Hold on. You mean the Asian on Asian mass shootings? Is that what you talking about? So you about to march and talk about the hate? Hold on. Against racist hate. Are you calling other Asians against other Asians racist? Is that what you doing? Because if this rally is including 2 other shootings and there's 3 of them, so that would make the majority of the shootings Asian on Asian crime. So 3 of the shootings, there's 3 shootings. 2 of the shootings were Asian on Asian. 2 out of 3, majority of the shootings that you're marching about were Asian on Asian crime. So where is the racist hate? Where's that at? That shouldn't be the main point of this. You should be rallying, right? I mean, just according to your own words from the organizers. So really what you're marching about is Asian on Asian violent crimes against one another. According to you, the violence is only kind of the latest manifestation of violence against our community. No, it was against your own community, against your own community. There was no outsiders. You did that within your community. So now you're talking about outside. No, you did that. This is according to Charles Yong, the executive director of APA versus hate. No, it's APA versus APA, and a civil rights attorney. No, there's no civil rights. It's civil within your own community, civil like the Civil War amongst your own community. So the civil rights within your own community, rights to be safe in Chinatown, Koreatown, from being attacked by other Asians. It goes on to say this event is important to remember because this is about fighting the prejudice in our community while we also heal and build for the future. See, he used he used the word prejudice, which is not racist. So prejudice, I don't like other Asians with extra slanty eyes. I don't like other Asians with that yellow tint. You gotta be more brownish. I don't like other Asians that don't got the red dot. That's prejudice. So this rally is about the self-hate within the Asian community. Don't let them fool you. That's what this rally's really about. Everybody tries to bandwagon and try to lessen the anti-black racism that runs rampant in this country and actually globally. On March 16th, it goes on to say there will be a commemoration across the 5 cities. Always with us, Asian Americans rise against hate. Synchronized events will occur in Atlanta, Denver, Detroit, New York, and San Francisco. That's the 5 cities that you said. But then earlier, you also mentioned across the country. It's only 5 little measly states. That ain't across the country. It's across the nation. We're uniting in cities across the nation. There's 5 little measly cities. But that's all good. They getting on code for themselves. I just had to break this down because they made it sound like against the racism that's against us and the oppression. So I had to make sure to let you know that that's not the truth. It goes on to say there will be special appearances at the event, ranging from 2022 Time Woman of the Year, Amanda Nguyen, to Brandon Say, the man who stopped the gunman in Monterey Park. Wasn't he Asian? Other appearances will include Asian American leaders, activists, community members, and elected officials to talk about the Asian on Asian crime running rampant. Robert Peterson, son of Atlanta spa shooting victim Yong Ae told ABC News that Thursday's rally serves as a way for the public to not only support Asian Americans, but hear the stories of those whose lives have been lost due to hate crimes. Asian on Asian? Hate crimes? I know the feeling of hearing these events and saying that it's sad, but it's important for me to put a face to those stories, Peterson said emotionally. This is my mother. This is not just a regular event. This is not another mass shooting, but this was my mother that was killed by another. While the events all strive to promote unity across the nation, each city plans to emphasize issues that are going on locally, such as San Francisco's focus on low-wage workers and New York City's emphasis on Asian women. You see what I'm talking about? All in their community. What it has to do with their community. It don't have nothing to do with no hate crimes, with them being assaulted by outsiders, i.e., black people. It has nothing to do with that. It's carrying on, the ideal of it being national, but at the same time reflective of the constituents and the population and the community and the issues that they're facing vocally were important to highlight for each one of the cities. What? All right, I think they meant locally, said Wendy Nguyen, co-founder of Stand With Asians. This will be the second year that the organizations have created synchronized rallies nationwide that they are open to the public in person and through live stream, regardless of race. I want and hope that we are, as a community, can galvanize the next generation of Asian American activism against what? Asian on Asian crime. We've clearly cleared that up so that we can build this cross coalition so that we can elevate all communities, not just the Asian community. Man, this is the most word salad, but that was the last tidbit. So they want you to know after saying how Asian, this is for only the Asian community. Oh, no, this ain't really just about the Asian community, but by uplifting and supporting the Asian community, you'll also be uplifting your own community. Don't you see that? Because if Asians is winning, then everybody's winning. No, thank you. But y'all do y'all, and we gonna do us. Just don't be mad at us for doing us, and we ain't never gonna try to do you. So please stop trying to do us. Okay? All right. We ain't gonna be selling no Chinese food. So please stop trying to. You wing? You chicken wing? You want fry hall? You want wing fry hall? Do what you do. And then we gonna do what we do. We would click up with y'all, but y'all don't understand. So every time we click up, we always lose. Nah, I'm cool on the clickalation. We don't need to clickalate. We good, P. Since you so supportive, tell us how you feel about them reparations. Hit you with this fair usages. I got some little action for you. They got some little scuttlebutts to run past you. Fair usages of everything fair. Here comes the scuttlebutt. Bam. So now they went and got guns because pandemic racism and mass shootings spurred Asian Americans to take up guns. We already did something about this, but now they added mass shootings. You shooting each other. So have a powwow like y'all about to. And quit trying to act like it's all about this violence from outside and woo wow. Now you've been getting clowned by white folk, but you love mommy and zaddy. So let's stop trying to pretend. You might as well take it like you've been taking it. Stop pretending. If you really knew Asiatic black man, but you don't want to do that. If you really knew all your Genghis Khan statues and all that, you then stole and rode and with the wide nose and come on, man. But y'all ain't ready to talk about that. Your clothes and all your customs and all that, the Moor slid through and all that, but you don't want to talk about that. So we gonna leave that alone. When y'all ready to talk about that, then that's when we'll be ready to talk. But until then, go ahead and keep sucking on the teat of white mommy and zaddy. Oh, here we go. Let me run you back. Blah blah. Is you training? Is you getting your training on? What did we learn today, boys and girls?
One, it's a direct response to the hate crimes. Absolutely, everyone knows.
What everybody knows what? What hate crimes?
Because of the scapegoating of Asian folks because of the pandemic, right? And then two, just a general sense of insecurity. There's been a huge increase in violent crimes, like random attacks. So people are concerned for their own.
From your own people. Insecurities.
My experience, anytime there's been a mass shooting, that business goes up. The interest in guns goes up. Because a lot of people feel like, I don't want to be vulnerable. I don't want to be like the only person that's vulnerable.
Fragile. Like I said. Fragile. Like I said. Ain't that what I said?
My dad ran away from Vietnam during the height of Vietnam War.
Everybody running away.
A lot of violence that happened.
Tail between your legs.
He was
FBA, we here. We ain't going nowhere. 27%. Make sure you got your Kit Kat bar. What did we learn here, boys and girls? Get on code. Get on code. Get you that thing to reload. I ain't gonna hold you. Just gonna mold you, fold you, and scold you about being off code. Leave you with 4 words, like we always do. Love, peace. Sometimes you need this piece to get that peace. Blessings, be a blessing, give a blessing, and never be afraid to receive a blessing. M aloha. Gotta go high, out the door high. Shout out J Lava High. And this is Happy Those Model Citizens Day. Gonna ride you out with it. Yay, yay.